What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locking. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit's.
Woo! Somebody should have put these bitches in the friend zone. What's going on? Hey, Third Ward, how you doing? Oh, man, I'll have to make a rap about these two. I'm shocked. I am so fucking shocked, right? Because I stumbled across. See, I'm a little confused by the women, right? I only thought there was like one of them who kept having baby after baby after baby. I find out today that I was confusing these two women. We got a strong mommy and we got a proud mommy. And it don't matter because neither one of these bitches know how to be mommies, but they know how to have children though. So I'm going to educate them a little bit today. Let me find a free beat. Y'all know how I do this. Okay? I'm shocked. Okay? Because this woman right here, proud mommy, who I was confusing with strong mommy, just announced that she's pregnant with baby number 13. What you say? What you say? Baby, I can't even fucking believe it. I mean, like, what in the Jesus Christ of all hells is going on here on YouTube, baby? These bitches having babies for YouTube views? Cause it can't be nothing else. Why else? Then they get on here proud, talking about how they mommies. I'm a proud mommy. Bitch, how you proud? You look like you was sad over there as you was informing us that there's baby number 13. Talking about the children. Yeah, the children. You bitch, you got 12 of them. You probably can't keep up with all of them. Okay? Talking about the children want a sister or a brother. They want a sister or brother. They got enough sisters and brothers. They got enough sisters and brothers. Hi, Angel. I'm a little confused how a woman of at this day and age could have 12 children and still get pregnant by with another one. This woman right here is pregnant with child number 13. She couldn't wait to come to YouTube to inform us. And I'm thinking to myself, she should have started hiding after baby number like 6. Baby number 7, you should have went and hide. Baby number 8, you should have been like, whoa. Like the doctor should have been like, you sure you don't want to get your tubes tied? By child number 8, you should have been like, yeah, take these tubes and burn them bitches. Child number 10, you should have been like, what the hell is going on? Like, what the hell is going on? I was confused. Okay, so I'm going to have to let me find a free beat, man, because I can't take it. I'm a little confused by these women and their motherfucker decisions as they sit in poverty, right, with their children. They're not even giving a damn about what's the future gonna look like for the children. See them bitches over there talking about, oh, I'm gonna get a little more food stamps. You might get a little more cash, which I don't think so. I think they put caps on the cash portion years ago, right? But on the food stamp side of things, she probably thinking, I'm going to get a couple more hundred in food stamps. I'm going to get some WIC. You know what I mean? Some of these women enjoy being pregnant. You know, the truth of the matter is when a woman is pregnant, she gets treated very well. Everybody looks out for her. Other women look out for her. Men make sure that she's okay. You know, she gets on a bus and be like, let the pregnant woman have the seat. You know, and then they got some women who want to, can I feel, can I touch, what is it, boy, girl, ooh, congratulations. But see, I don't tell women congratulations anymore just off the rip, right? I look at their face, they say, oh, you know, you're having a baby. And based on the way they respond, lets me know whether it should be condolences or a congratulations. Some of these bitches having babies out of just having babies. And somebody need to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stop congratulating these bitches. Y'all, that's the problem. Stop congratulating these bitches for having all these babies. What's going on, Chris? B-Dub? She needs a form. A form is too much. This bitch needs to be out there. Like she's one of them animals on the form. Like, when are they going to stop? And then she's over there. She mentioned something about money. Now I'm thinking, wait a minute, what? I know you ain't talking about money. I know you ain't talking about working. Because every time you have a baby, that affects her work schedule. It affects everything. We got the other one over there. I'm watching her last week chat, right? In a room. Look like she sealed herself off from her children so she can uh, talk about another woman on YouTube. And her babies was crying. You could hear the noise and all that shit in the background. She ignored it. You know what I mean? And I was like thinking to myself, damn, go check on the kids. But then I realized she got her kids taking care of her kids. See, the more kids she has, the better it is because she ain't got to really be a mother. The kids can be the kids' mother. You got 8-year-old kids taking care of infants. That's ridiculous. I have a grandchild. He upstairs now. You might be able to hear him laughing up there with his dad, laughing and playing, right? And we got to keep an eye on him. Yo, my little grandchild started running up the steps now. He's only 9 months old. I see him shooting out of my room on his knees. He don't walk yet. He's on his knees, right? he hurry up, shoot, jumping for the steps. Now we do have gates on the steps, right? But you know they're not always up because he was in the room with me. My door opened, his ass started zooming. He heads for the steps, and here I am right behind his ass. I have to keep an eye on him. You have to keep eye on these children, right? Because before you know it, his ass is on the second step already. So I'm behind him. I start filming him, but I'm right there, you know, in case his ass do a tilt, his big ass head tilt to the wrong side, he gonna go tumbling down them steps. I don't want my grandchild tumbling down the goddamn steps. You understand what I'm saying? But my point is, we always have to keep an eye on them. My grandchild sees things on the floor that I don't even see. He can see it a mile away. And if it's the color red, let's say it's a little piece of red thread, his ass can spot it from across the room. He rushes over there and he will grab it and put it in his mouth. What in the hell is going? I couldn't even imagine having 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these kids at the same time. But see, but I'm a mother. I'm a concerned mother. You see, I'm a concerned grandmother. Therefore, it would drive me crazy. But some of these bitches don't take care of their kids. So guess what? That's why they think it's easy. That's why they pushing out so many. That's why they doing this shit. They're doing this shit because they're not really mothers. Because if you was a real mother, this shit would drive you crazy for always being concerned for where they are. What are they doing? Are they putting shit in their mouth? Is somebody molesting them? Or is everything cool at school? Are they being bullied? Is this, that going on? And then don't talk about when they get a certain age, especially if they boys. Now we got to worry about police officers and shit. Still today, I'm worried about my 20-something-year-old kids. And these bitches just pushing out these babies left and right. I'm confused. I'm concerned. And I'm just trying to, I wish I could get one of them bitches over here to explain themselves. And I know they probably think, I got to explain shit to you. Bitch, you got to explain this shit to your children. Because I bet you some of them want to know why mommy keep bringing new babies to this motherfucking house when she's not even taking care of me. Now she wants me to take care of the next one. These bitches really believe in each one teach one. She teaches one. She's not even teaching the first child, but that child's responsible for teaching the next child. And you know, this shit is going down their family line. This is ridiculous, yo. 13 kids, yo. Hey, Blue Devil. Third Ward. I am who I am. Why she didn't get her tubes cut after 4 or 6, but I guess she has the freedom to have how many she want. You can't tell people what they can or can't do, right? It's your right of independence. And I agree with that, right? I agree. That's why they keep having them. But the point is, I guess, is somebody in their family should pull them to the side and say, hey, you know you can't be a great mother to 13 kids. Not into like, unless this bitch was sitting back in, let's go back as far as the 40s, the 30s, the 20s, right? When we was more reliant of ourselves. We had our own farms. Yeah, you had more children, so you could, the family could get help taking care of the farm animals and the gardening, and you know, some of the girls end up sewing, being seamstress, and the boys was out on the farm, and like, you, the larger your family, the better. But in today's society, that's not true. This shit is in reverse. So now they just pushing out these motherfucking babies, and they don't have the money. They rely on taxpayers like ourselves, which I don't mind. Listen, I'm okay with people using my tax dollars to help them survive. But I am not okay with this nonsense where you just keep having babies. You couldn't afford number one. Okay. You had number two. Okay. Right? You even had number three. Goddamn. Okay. You thinking you were smart enough by number three. Number four. Okay, here come number four. Goddamn. We start having somebody need to start researching and figuring out what's going on. Because something going on in the household. Something going on. Right? But 13, fuck out of here. We got to make a song about her. And I know it gonna sound mean. But I'm just have to say somebody should have whipped her ass a long time ago. And that's the truth. Somebody should have sat her down and say, look at your children. Somebody in the family should have said, you know what? I'm not going to help you babysit not one more day. Each child that you're sitting on side of right now, I want you to look at it. And I want you to know that you are now fully responsible for them. I bet you somebody in her family, I bet you they was right there with her, rocking with her, helping her out. I have people in my family, man, they just as bad, and they don't even have that many motherfucking kids. You see what I'm saying? I had to tell my mother. I had to tell my mother, look, stop babysitting. Because you babysitting, and that's why she keep pushing out the fucking babies. Because you know them kids don't even know their own mother. They definitely don't know their dad. Because the mother kept the dads from them. These bitches will be on here talking all that nonsense, talking about the dad not in the life. The dad not in the life in most cases because of her actions. You understand? Because of her actions. Not all the time. Not all the time. And we got somebody in the room. Okay, so it look like somebody took care of them already because they over here acting crazy. Take that other shit somewhere else, okay? Right now, we are about to roast two motherfucking stupid ass slow hoes, okay? Slow hoes who keep having babies. That's what we about to do over here. And if you're not with it, then you might want to go somewhere else. Because I'm about to throw a free beat and we're going to do this. Let me see. Okay, let me see. I played that one before I could tell. This one says 2 weeks ago. It says it's R&B type. Let's see. Let's hear it a little bit. Let's see what's going on. Y'all hear my grandson? Y'all hear my grandson? Let me see. Oh, he got quiet. He's up there playing and singing and dancing with his dad. Okay. His dad is right there in the room with him. And if his dad wasn't here, then he would be down here with me. You hear me singing? Let me see. I'm gonna put this one on. Let's see. Let's see. Well, hey, listen. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't you know, stupid hoe? You should have stopped that number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't know, stupid hoe? You should have stopped that least number 4. Listen. Proud mommy, where you at? I don't see you nowhere, bitch. Ha! But I'm about to be your number one snitch with a switch, bitch. Who taking care of your kids, ho? I don't think you're doing that, bitch, though. Huh? Taking care of your kids, though. I don't think you even know how to do that, ho. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't you want to stop having kids, ho? You should have stopped at number 4, though. Woo! Woo! Oh, yeah, you put this on? Yeah, right now. Yeah, right now. Okay, listen. I don't even know why you keep having kids. Huh? I'm trying to give you up for dibs. Trying to tell you about life. For real, for real. Goddamn, bitch. 13 kids. 13 kids? What's going on? What's the fucking biz? Didn't know why. Do you know why? Bitch, I'm trying to figure why. 13 kids. 13 kids. Are you serious? 13 kids. Look, y'all, I'm over here acting silly as hell. And my son comes down. I'm helping with my grandchild in a little while. How you have 13 kids? How you having 13? Like, I'm serious though. Let's have a real serious conversation. I would like to be able to ask these young women, when you grew up, did you imagine having 13 kids? And then I would like them to explain to me why they have 13 kids. And then, see, because they're going to be able to answer all that. They're going to be able to tell me, yeah, either they did think about having a big family, like I did. I thought about having a big family, but it wasn't conducive to the realities of today's society, right? Then they're going to tell me, well, it just is what it is. It is what it is. I don't even know what the fuck that means, but okay, it is what it is. It didn't have to be what it is, though. See, that's what they won't tell you. It is what it is, but it didn't have to be what it is. And then I would ask them to explain to me how they get through a day with 12 kids. And I'm going to be able to point out every moment in which I can prove she's not a good mother. You see? You wanted 5 kids but got a divorce. So 1 kid, she said, so I had a kid. I'm going to be able to point out, see, because these women going to be able to explain everything they do away. They're going to be able to come and say, well, it's my body. I do what I like. And I'm going to say, well, it's our money. And what happens if our government take it from you? Right? They're going to be like, well, we've been getting along. We've been surviving. And I'm going to say something like, well, suppose food stamps get cut tomorrow. What you going to do the rest of the month? Then they're going to tell me, well, we've been getting along all this time. And I'm going to say, well, what you going to do when the youngest is 13? So you're going to have one 13, one 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Like this bitch has been having kids every year. For the last 3 years to 4 years I've been on YouTube, she's had a kid every single one of those years. This one right here, this proud mommy right here. So I want to know, it's okay if you fucking. Okay. Because, see, everybody likes to have sex. And sometimes we even like to fuck. Right? You get you a good lover who know how to put it down, baby. But I'm just saying, I never see her in no relationship. When they end up with some man who they claim is going to be their husbands and shit, right? That's what happened with this one right here. Let me see. Where's she at? Because, and then they start having these problems. These men come in and out of their lives. You see what I'm saying? They bring these men around their fucking children. They talk about, oh, I'm with a good one now, y'all. You see where a mother of 9 is talking about she finally got a date. Then a couple of months later, they talking about being in a real relationship. Next thing you know, she's on here crying about how somebody entered into her house, into her family, and now they threatening to put porn out on her. Show nude photos and shit of her. This is what happens when women aren't being responsible. You're not being responsible for your children. You're not being responsible for your family. You're not being responsible for your own self and your own protection, let alone Girl, you let a nigga you don't really know take some pictures of you sucking on him, girl, bye. What you gonna go to store, you said? What's the
I'm gonna run to the mall and see.
The mall?
Yeah, they opened up. I need something from a store in the mall. The only store that has it.
Oh.
I didn't want to go there. I don't know.
Oh,
But
Lord.
they called.
Okay. Say, hey, everybody. Say, hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hmm?
Socks.
Socks? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put them on. See? Okay. Now, see, this is my son's son, right? This is my grandchild. And when my son's off from work, he has him all day. Now, he just asked me to watch him because he's going to run to the store. And the only reason I'm watching him so I can go to the store because Corona, right? Corona, I agree, we all agree we don't want him out being exposed to nobody. It's enough that we have to go out and possibly bring that shit back, right? So, see, that's what being a parent. That's right, tell him. So that's what being a parent is, huh? Making decisions, yeah, that concerns your children at every point. Every time I go to Walmart, I have to think, well, damn. Huh? What you said, babe? You want to get down? Okay, there you go. No putting nothing in your mouth, okay? No mouth. No mouth. Okay, good boy. If you think me telling, ooh, you poopy, I smell you leak. Leak, you poopy. You stink. You did stink. Okay. You finished stinking? Yeah? That's what he was telling me. He said, I stink. Listen to him, y'all. He's saying, I stink. God, my mom gonna change. Bring his, never mind, I see it. He brought it down. Okay. So this is what I'm saying, right? So this woman right here, based on what I've assessed in the last not even a couple of weeks, it's been about a week. Because, I don't follow these women. I don't follow these women because I think it's just sad. Like, at first, I was like, ooh, look how pretty their kids are. And let me tell you, these two women have some nice looking children. That's a fact. And I always wanted a large family. So it's so easy for me to get wrapped up in, oh, look how cute they are. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I got a grandson right here. I'll be thinking, oh, look how cute my grandchild is. Yes, he's a cutie, right? Most kids are cuties and shit like that. But that doesn't mean that it's easy to have. Doesn't mean that it's easy to take care of. And it doesn't mean that you should just be pushing them out. Now, this woman right here, if you go through her children, you could tell she has children by anybody. It don't matter what their race is. Don't matter what, nothing. Long as he got a dick, and he probably don't even have to have a dick. If there was a woman who could give her some sperm just so she could be pregnant, just so she could be important, that's all she wants. She don't give a shit. Okay? Because I watch her. Did she have twins? See, that I was confusing these two women up. That's why when people was telling me about her recently, I was like, wait a minute, I remember her. And I was like, yeah, she had these pretty kids. But see, I just ran into her. I was confusing her with her. This woman. I didn't know it was two of these, and it's probably even more than this. But these women, you could tell they slow. Now I'm gonna play a little clip of this one right here, this slow one right here. As she talk about money, it's almost like she preparing to start the baby. And then she shows you the ultrasound of her newly forming child in her belly right now, as she has 12 children already. Now, mind you, like I said, when I first started looking at her channel was not called Proud Mother of 12. She has since raised that number up since I've stumbled across her. How many goddamn children you gonna have, and when you gonna stop having them? Do they even think about what happens if something happens to them? Like, these women don't have the men really in their lives or the children. What happens if she catches Rona and Rona decides to whip her ass for having all them goddamn kids? What is it gonna happen to all your children? And if you haven't thought about that, that means you're not a good. That's right. They're supposed to think about that, right? Isn't that right, Lickily? Huh? He's down there fucking. Ah, yeah. Get that out your mouth. Get that out. My mom gonna tag you on your butt. I'm gonna tag you. Yeah, I'm gonna tag you on your boo boo. Anyway, I'm just wondering, have they even thought about if they get sick? What happens? Right? Because when you got family members, see, like if something would have happened to me, well, of course I had my husband. Let's say I was a single mother and I had my 2 sons. Something happened to me, then I had my mother, my father, and my sister who were more than willing to take 2 boys. 2. In fact, on summers, I'm able, when you have 2 or more, less children, 2 or less, there are family members who will keep your kids for the whole summer, baby. You can send them to the grandparents for the whole summer. You can send them to your sisters. You know what I mean? You can send them to your cousins. You can send them to a third cousin's house as long as the third cousin has kids their age. When you got 2 or less children, you can get rid of their ass like that. And somebody will come in and step in if they had to, if something happened to you. Imagine having 12 kids, about to be 13, and something happened to this woman. Do she even know where her children will end up? Who in her family gonna take all 13 of them? And if nobody gonna take all 13 of them, then who gonna take who, when, and where? Like, what aunt gonna take the youngest? Who gonna take the oldest? Who gonna take the middle ones? Who gonna take the girls? Who gonna take the boys? Who gonna take the ones that might be boys but act like they girls? Who gonna take the ones that are girls but act like they boys? Like, who gonna do all of that? And I promise you, young ladies, if you haven't thought about it, then you're not a good mother. See, that's what I'm saying. I could tear apart your so-called I'm a good mother bullshit in no time, because there's no way a woman who knows, loves, and appreciates motherhood could possibly wrap her head around having 13 motherfucking kids by different daddies, no less. By different daddies, no less. There's no way. Nothing. There's no way. You either really slow or you just stop. There's only 2 positions you can have. You slow or you just not moving at all. You're not moving at all, or you just at a standstill, bitch. Okay? Let me come and see what y'all talking about. My grandkid and threw me off a little bit. DC Purple Diva, how you doing? How's everybody doing? She losing major endorsement. She needs to be canceled from YouTube, period. This is really disgusting. Rainy woman, this woman right here, huh? She called herself Proud Mommy of 12. And she's pregnant. She just announced that she's pregnant with number 13. 13. 13. Listen, like I said, I love children. And I wanted a big family. In theory, I said, one day I'm going to be a mother and I'm going to have a lot of children. You know, that was me as a young woman, or not even a young woman. I was a kid, but I was like, yeah, I'm going to have a huge family. I'm going to have a huge family, right? Cool. Like I said, that shit isn't conducive to realities that we live in. That shit would have, oh no, I couldn't do it. I'm not even talking about the pushing out of the children. That's the easy part. These women think they good at what they do because they're able to push some children out of their vaginas. Look her up. She's trending on IG. Wow, she is who? Y'all, I think Tommy talked about it. And I was like, when Tommy talked about it, I said, wait a minute. 13? Because just last year, didn't she just have a set of twins? Like last year or the year before last? Okay, so I think it was 2 years ago she had the twins, And then she ended up getting pregnant again, or she was pregnant 2 years ago with one, and then thereafter she got pregnant with twins. But I know in the last 3 years, this woman had 3 children. Okay? This woman had 3 children. She went for her 6 weeks checkup after having either the twins or the single, and when she went back, she was pregnant again, yo. This is ridiculous. And they get on YouTube. Oh yeah, I'm pregnant again. Oh, look at here. Look at the little hands talking about, hey, mommy. No, that baby hands is up to say, stop this shit. That's what that. Let me see if I can go find that video so y'all can look at it. Man, I'm like, That's the hands of the kids saying, stop. Stop. Don't do it. Stop in this madness now. You don't have to have me, because you only going to enter me into this world half cocked. I'm not going to be prepared for shit because you ain't prepared for me. I'm not going to learn shit because you don't know shit and you can't teach me shit. You ain't going to really be able to feed me the way I need to be fed because you can't afford it. And then baby going to be like, look, mom, it's okay. If you decide to terminate, my spirit will go to another woman who needs a viable soul or something. Listen, I'm talking bullshit right now, but I'm just want to say this is ridiculous. Beat a nigga with a with what? That means she got some good vagina. Is that what that means? Because that don't really mean that. See, I can prove that I got good vagina. You know how I can prove that? Because I've had the same man for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Like the same man, 30 years, even when he probably wanted him some new pussy. You know what I'm saying? I've been there, even when I wasn't, many years we ain't had children, so it's not like I entrapped him or anything like that. That's when you know you got good vagina. Now, when you got 13 kids by like 11 dudes, that don't prove you got no good vagina. I think it's in reverse. She said one of those kids is gonna be successful, and so 1 out of 13 gonna be successful, but the other 12 they're gonna end up in jail. Shell says, I'm caring for my niece and nephew right now. It's exhausting. I can't imagine 9 babies alone. Listen, you hear my grandchild right now. He's singing while I'm talking to you all. He's standing right by the stove, looking up at the stove, looking up at me, singing. Hey, don't touch that. That's turning. What you trying to turn the stove on? Dad, no, but that's a no-no. That's a no-no. Huh? Okay, good boy. See that? Okay, S. He said, where's my sensei peace cobbler? Yeah, mama gonna check. Look, I'm about to change this little butt. And look, I wanted 3 children. Hubby said we could afford 2. We have 2 children. And that was the purpose. That was my husband. You know what I'm saying? We had 2, and he was like, we can't afford anymore. I was like, I want a big family. He was like, oh, we can't afford anymore. Like, we had the discussion. I was like, we'll be able to do it. There's many. Like, my thinking was, hey, there's many women with lots of children. We could do this. Especially you a hard worker. I'm a hard worker. We're going to make this. But he sat down and he had a conversation where he said, even if we hard working, do we always want to just be chasing the dollar? Like, we always want to, or do we want to be comfortable? Are we okay with always trying to figure out how we going to get the money when the kids need something? Or wouldn't it be better that we just have who we have now, the 2, and we make it work for them and make everybody comfortable? Right? That was his way of, that's what he said to me, not verbatim, but basically that's what he was saying to me. Look, we can't afford them kids unless we're going to be on welfare and assistance all of our lives, which I'm not too against that. But yeah, I'm joking in a sense. I'm joking in a sense. A little help from the government after they take my tax dollars is not what I'm against, but y'all know my point, okay? Yeah, my baby is very vocal, baby. He like to sing. Chef, he loved to sing because I've been singing to him since he was born. And he liked to put shit in his mouth too, though. Huh? You ready for my mom to change your butt? Niggly, you stinky stink? You still stinky stink? Yeah? Ah, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Give it to me. No. Don't need to go in your mouth. Give it to me. I'm telling y'all, he finds red shit. Like kids in the color red. Something about the color red. They love the color red. And he can find it from across the room. I don't even know what it like. I've never had so much shit on my floor. Either I'm blind, I never noticed that I always have shit on my floor, or that we got somebody in here playing games with us and putting red shit on the floor so he could go and find it. Cause this boy is always finding something on the floor, and it's red. It's always this was the tie to the bread, which I probably dropped it when I was cooking breakfast this morning, and he found this. Let me see. But these are the exact decisions that have to be made for a productive and wealth generating, retaining family. I agree with you, Chef. We have to, and that's the thing, if you're talking about family, then it should be from the beginning to the end. You think about, hey, what am I going to do when I have the baby? You think about all the baby clothes and the baby furniture. And then you go into when they become too big for the baby bed. Now you got to get another bed. And then when they become teenagers, and then, how many going to have to share a room together? Or we're going to have to end up getting a bigger house because we got boys and girls. When they're a certain age, they can't sleep in the same room, right? These are the things we're supposed to think about before having the children. So 13 kids, how big is her home? How long is it going to be before they outgrow that home? Can she afford the bigger home if the government decides that they no longer have the money to help people any longer? See, we got a lot of people thinking that the government will always be there for you. That's because you're young and dumb and you haven't read about the recession. You don't know anything about when people were killing themselves and their family because they couldn't afford to feed their families. Like, the government could absolutely say, look, we don't have no more money. What you think, they're going to just print up some motherfucking money for your ass? Shit. So if you don't understand money, that's why you think you could just keep doing what you're doing with no consequences. She might not live through the consequences. Her children, though, they may live through the consequences on a daily basis. That's right, Cher. They're not planning at all. None. She does. It looked like she just moved. I could have sworn she just she showed her house. You okay, man? What's wrong? Come here. What's wrong, boo-boo? What's wrong? You stinky. Ooh. Let's get it off you. Oh, you're finished. Yo, listen. Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Yo, if I put a beat on, he will start singing his butt off. Yeah, we're talking about strong mommy Chrissy and proud mommy of 12 right now. But it's mostly just wondering what's going on with them. Yeah, ooh, woo! You did a big boo-boo. That's a big one, man. Yeah, that's a big one. Huh? Ooh, let's get these wet wipes. Ooh, lick, you stink. Leak, did the stink. Huh? Leak, did the stink. Woo! Get that out your mouth. Don't put your foot in it. Ooh, yeah. Woo! Y'all, I don't miss these days right here. Lordy be. I forgot all about this. Look, when I was like, I was like, I'm gonna have a grandchild and he could be over all the time and it's gonna be fabulous. And then see, I forgot about these days, these shitty days, these shitty times, these bathroom breaks, these changing of diapers. See, I wasn't thinking about that. You don't think about that stuff when you're thinking about the good stuff. Woo, Leaky, what you ate? That's them eggs, huh? That's them eggs Mama fed you? Huh? That's that breakfast you ate earlier? Huh? Is that what that is, you stinky boy? Good. Yeah, I just put you out the tub, so you waited for me to get you out the tub so you could do this, huh? Ain't that something? You wanna walk around with your booty out? You wanna air your booty out? Let me see. You don't need to be aired out. Everything look good. You gotta make sure they don't have no rashes. And when it looked like he might have a little rash starting, I let him walk around with his little butt out so he can get some air. You know what I'm saying? Stop eating that, Ricky, please. That's your wet wipes. I don't know what chemicals is on the wet wipes. Get that out your mouth. He eats everything. Where the pepper at? Oh, here you go. Okay. Can you get that out your mouth, man? Stinky little butt. Huh? Anyway, so I'm not understanding these women and their decisions. And I would love to have a conversation with them, you know? I would like, because I have some valid, serious questions. And I'm not against women having children, but I would like to know what their thought process is. And I also would like to know how is it that there's a lot of people who like watching failures. Like y'all like watching train wrecks. Like y'all watching these women, telling them how everything is so great. How, just keep doing your thing. What you mean what they doing? What are they doing that's their thing? Having babies? It shocks me. I understand where you don't want to tear them down. But yes, I'm sorry, society, those of you who support these women, you are a part of the problem. See, back in the day, your parents, our parents and grandparents used to tell us we were wrong. Society didn't just accept things and say, well, she had them. Like they look down upon it. The reason they look down upon it, because it does affect us as a whole. When women start having children out of wedlock, not just one, not two, but 12 motherfucking kids, that affects us as a whole society. Because you know goddamn well if something happened to her, the mother, she not going to be able to take care of them kids. We already know. I could promise you she ain't taking care of them kids appropriately now. It's too many of them. And what she will probably end up telling you, if we had a conversation with her and she sat there and she's tried to explain herself, what we will hear from this woman or these women is that they have their oldest children helping them. Now, I know when I was a child, I wasn't required to watch my motherfucking siblings. And I'm the oldest. But I have a brother who's just a couple years younger than me, not even 2 years fully younger than me. Right? We grew up together. I did not watch him, and he didn't watch me. Now, I do have a little sister. When I was a teenager, my mother had another baby, my sister. And even then, although we were teenagers, we were not required to watch and take care of my sister. Now, when we wanted to, yes, right? When I was in high school, I used to take my little sister with me to the football games, basketball games. You know what I'm saying? Cause she was a kid. So I had no problem taking her with me. But I wasn't required to do that. My mother didn't ask me to do that. My mother never said, can you wash the kids for me? Somebody coming in here. I don't have on no clothes. Who that? Oh, that's my husband. Oh, hey, babe. What's that?
Hey, chubby.
It's cereals, huh?
Mm-hmm.
See, grandchild? You probably smell like diaper too. I ain't take it out. Let me put it up. Sorry, baby. Smell it. Anyway. Yeah, it smell like poopy though. Okay. What, you trying to say something? You trying to say something? You going upstairs? Okay. Nikki, don't you go near them steps. I'm gonna put the gate up. Anyway, what was I saying? Sorry, y'all. My husband came in and I didn't have that pamper put away, so I had to apologize to him in case he was smelling it. Cause you know what man want to come home from work, working all day, and smell poopy diapers? But yeah, Vicky, don't you go up them steps, y'all. Let me show y'all. Let me see if I can show him to y'all. I don't have on no clothes, but give me a second. Let me see. How do I do that? Yeah, you better get your butt from over there. Don't you go up them steps, Malik. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Mama go come and tag your legs. Don't be home. Don't be laughing. It ain't funny. I know you think it's funny. Oh, Lord. Vicky, wait a minute, y'all. Come on. You so bad. Oh, this is a hardwood floor. If you fall on it, man. Listen, my mom said, no, you want me to tag your little legs? Huh? You don't want me to tag your little legs, do you? Huh? He don't even know what that means. No, don't you go up them steps. Lickety. Okay, I'm going to put you in bondage now. Yep, right now I'm holding you. And I know it's a punishment to only me, because you like being held, huh? Huh? Don't be touching my phone. Keep it 100. How you doing? Anyway, everybody needs to be celibate. Like, you wrong for that. Oh man. Natasha said if you watch some of her videos, the older kids take care of the young. I knew it. That's how I know it has to be that way. Because there is not enough time in the day. We don't have enough eyes. What that is, leaky leak? Right now I have one grandson in front of me. He'll have me chasing to the steps. He'll run to the kitchen. Now, mind you, he don't even walk yet. I'm not even talking about a baby who walks yet. He just went up the first step. I'm going to show y'all him in a second. He can't even walk. His ass is everywhere, in everything. Not to mention when he starts to walk. When he starts to walk, I'm going to be running behind him. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can turn this on so y'all can see him. Mickey. And then he just ignoring the crap out of me too. That's a no. No. Huh? No. No. Hello, Marie. Lickly. That's a no. Yeah, don't be shaking your little diaper over there trying to shake your diaper. Don't you? I keep telling you no. Let me take his little butt over here, y'all. It don't matter. He gonna go right back over there to them steps. So I'm put him in his walker, and then I don't have to worry about him. Come on, we'll get you in your walker, okay? Boop. Get in your walker, and then you could go over there by the steps all you want. Huh? Yeah. There you go. Bye. Yep, walk around. Yeah, now he's y'all hear him? Just anyway. He going right back to them steps. But the good thing is he can't get up the steps in the walker. And he don't know how to get out the walker yet. But anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so this one, I gotta keep my eyes on him. I gotta watch him. If I had two of them, then like I did have two. I had my younger son and my older son, and they are like a year and a half apart from each other. I got pregnant with my second child when my first child turned 1. Okay, so I did have to have eyes behind my head, but I couldn't even imagine having a third one, a fourth one, a fifth one. Now we know they do have some of y'all. Hey, you done turned on the TV. Give me that remote. Give it to me. Give me the remote. Give me the remote. No, I'm not picking your butt up because you see you done turned on the TV. Can I? You're so bad, Lickly. You're so ornery, Lickly. Huh? What you want? You want some crackers? He's so, told y'all, he is so, oh my God. Now he's over there messing with the curtains and the blinds. This is what children do. So listen, I don't spank my grandchild. Not yet anyway. Not yet. Okay, because he's too young. He don't understand. So he don't get this, even though I might say I'm going to tag your legs, he don't know what that means. Okay, because I never touched him like that. Yeah, stop messing with the blinds. But he will learn how to get what tagging legs mean when he get a little older. Okay. Yeah, stop fussing at me, man. Oh, you wanna go outside? Wanna go outside? Let my mom put on some shorts and she gonna walk you right up. Yeah. Who you fussing at? You talking to somebody outdoors, huh? Who you talking to? That's the neighbor. Say, hey, neighbor. Yeah. Now close my blinds. I don't have no clothes. Mama don't have no clothes. Close that blind. The neighbor gonna see my butt out, y'all. Close the blind, Nikki. Look at it. Your papa must have went to the bathroom. Come on. I'm gonna tell you about your pop in a minute. Yes, I am. Sorry, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. This is a prime example. Oh no, don't tear down the blinds. Here come your papa. Ooh. That's your daddy. I thought you was gone. You see it? What's wrong with you? Huh? Oh, I thought you was gone. Huh? What, you about to go? What you putting it on for? Huh? It's not cold down here. It's hot. Unless it's me. I thought he was gone already. Anyway, yeah, I don't spank my grandchild. He is a busy one, and that's just one. And when I had both my sons, it was two of them, and they were being ornery together, right? The oldest always knew he was the oldest, and he liked taking care of his baby. That's how I raised him. I raised him to think that the baby was his baby, and that way we never had no one of them thinking they're better than the other one being jealous of the other one. In fact, we all treat my youngest son like he's the baby. That's the truth. All of us. Still today. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. My partner have some Adidas shell toe brand new in the summer. Oh, y'all selling shit. What y'all buying over there? Some stilettos? Who's selling some stilettos? Bomb after your live. Come visit mine here. Oh, you got a live. You want me to come? You to put the link in and everything. Good God Almighty, y'all. Okay. Anyway, y'all. So what I was saying is, there is no way these women will be able to convince me, even though I would have an open mind. I would listen to every word they have to say. But I would like for them to explain. They ain't even got to do it to me. Do it on your channel. Explain to everyone, how is it that you could be a good, not even a great, let's go with a good mother of 12, 9 and 12 kids, 10 and 12 kids, 10 and 13 kids. How could you be a good mother? Because I would venture to say that your oldest ones are probably doing a lot of the work. And children are supposed to be children. They shouldn't be parents. That your children should not have to watch your children just because you had them. You shouldn't have a 9-year-old, 10-year-old changing Pampers for you. But that was your job. You decided to have the babies. You lay down and get pregnant. And why would you push that on a child who isn't even capable of getting pregnant yet? And then what's going to happen, I'm telling you what the cycle is. So now you're going to have a 9-year-old girl who's going to want to probably change Pampers because you're going to think of the babies like they're dolls, right? Dolls that she can give back to the mommies. But the mommy going to have a change in the Pampers probably more than the little girl want to. Little girl going to get 12. 13. By the time the child is 13, taking care of her mother's children, she going to feel like she could be a mother as well. She gonna say, because I've been taking care of kids since I was 9. I've been helping my mother take care of kids since I was 10. I know how to change Pampers. I know how to make bottles. I know how to go and get them and give them baths because the mother got them doing all of that shit. And then so you're gonna have a little girl who gonna think that when she's a certain age, she gonna be able to be a good mother. And so she is gonna repeat the fucking cycle. That's what's gonna happen. Unless her mother steps in and say, hey, it's hard having babies. You might not want to do this. But it's hard to explain to your daughter that she shouldn't have babies when she watch you have 13 fucking kids. She ain't gonna want to hear nothing that come out of your mouth. She ain't gonna believe shit that come out of your mouth. This is ridiculous, y'all. And then we got this one right here. But the other one, and then put a picture back up. This one right here. Over that crying. I don't deserve it. I don't know what's going on. I didn't do anything. Why are people talking about me? My question to you is, we wouldn't even know who you are if you didn't put your life on YouTube. And you're not sharing something that's excellent. You ain't sharing something that you did, like a great thing that you achieved. You're showing us you having child after child after child after child. That's what you're showing. So when you have people come aboard and say, look, why are you having all them children? Then when you telling people you don't have the money for this, when you telling people you got to move and you don't have the money and you asking for donations, now people really going to judge you. Because now we want to know, how is it that you thought you could have them children and you can't even afford them? And these women, look at her. Look, I picked this picture for a reason. It's not because she's a bad looking woman, because she's not. She's not a bad looking woman at all. Neither one of these women. In fact, both of these women are pretty, in as far as I'm concerned. Right? I watched them both get made up and everything. They pretty women. But mentally, they both unstable. This one here, you could tell she a little slow. She a little slow. If you listen to her, you could tell. She's happy, and so she feel like what she's doing is something that doesn't harm anyone. She's not thinking about her children. And this one right here, well, I don't even know what to tell you about it. Okay, this is on a whole nother level, and I swear to God, she looked just like one of my cousins. I could show you a picture of one of my cousins. In fact, I need to know how old she is, because I have a cousin who this might be her daughter. Who knows? She looked exactly like one of my cousins. Lord have mercy. And I know it might seem like I'm beating up on these women. That's not my purpose. My purpose is not really to beat up on them, to tell them that they've done something wrong. But if what I'm doing could make them think for a minute, to where they may say, look, after this child, I'm going to stop. Because I can imagine number 13, then number 14. See, I would have had a lot of children. See, I had to absolutely get my tubes tied. That was the only way to stop me having children. It's unfortunate for us ladies, right? When you're in a relationship, one of you got to make the steps. One of y'all got to take the steps to make sure no more children are involved. And me and birth control pills never went well together. I'm not good at taking pills on time. I'm just never good at that. And I don't like taking pills. That's number one. Was I hated taking pills. I couldn't even get that little small ass birth control pill down my throat. And we all know that's mental. But yeah, I had a mental block that wouldn't let that pill go down my throat. And I wasn't going to be fighting with no birth control pills every goddamn day. And then I ended up getting pregnant with the shot with my second son. When I had my first son, I was getting a shot every 6 months. By the time I went back to get the shot, I did miss the appointments. Damn that. Listen, I missed the appointment by 1 week. I'm not lying. Like I missed my appointment, which was week. Like let's say it was on July 1st is when I was supposed to get the shot. I missed that appointment because I was working, but I rescheduled the shot. And say July 7th is when I went to actually get the shot, which was a week later. And when I went there to get the goddamn shot, they couldn't give it to me because I was already pregnant. I was already pregnant. I already knew I was pregnant by then. I just couldn't believe it because I was like, I just was supposed to get the shot just 2 days ago. I'm like, there's no way I could be pregnant. That shit must go by the day. If they tell you got to get that shot exactly 6 months, then you best go and get that shit on the day they tell you to get it. Because my ass ended up pregnant. And so that's how I ended up pregnant with my second son. I was on birth control, but yeah. And my inability to keep my fucking appointment, which ain't nobody's fault but mine. And that's where my second son come from. My second son coming. We wasn't prepared for that. We wasn't prepared for that financially nor mentally. I just had a 1-year-old. My son had just turned 1. Bitch, I wasn't thinking about nobody but raising him and getting on our feet, trying to get things right. But I ended up pregnant. Okay. And we decided to have him. And that's what we did. But I assured you, after I had him, there was no more babies coming out of me. Because after I had him, I had already signed the paperwork well before I had him that I was going to get my tubes tied. That's right. That was the decision me and my husband had to make. Now, yes, of course, I threw out there where he could go and get a vasectomy. I was like, you could go get, but men, especially back then, my husband was just a young man, and he wasn't even thinking about no vasectomy. I don't even know if he knew what it was, and I didn't know what it actually entailed. But his reasoning was, I'm already be on the table. He was like, you could just get it done. So I got it done. Okay. But yeah, we probably would have had a whole shitload of children. Okay. So what I'm saying is you can't just think that you're not gonna get pregnant. You gotta either take the birth control, or I don't know, become celibate. I don't know. Whatever y'all decide to do, y'all need to do it to stop having these kids. And so these women can't blame and say, well, I didn't want no more kids. No, bitch, that's exactly what you wanted. Because you know that dick with a vagina, right? And especially if that man is of any age, it don't matter how old the man is, he can produce some goddamn children. He could produce some goddamn kids. So as long as you have vagina meets penis, and you were still of childbearing age, then that means a child could come out of that situation. And it don't have to have no love in it. The sex don't even have to be good, ladies, which some of y'all already know. You could end up getting pregnant and the sex could be as whack as fuck. You could have kicked his ass out, telling him his dick was so whack, kick his ass out, and still your ass might end up pregnant. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. Oh my God. Can you imagine getting pregnant by some dude you ain't really like? And also his penis was whack. Woo, man. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know what I would do in a situation like that. Be like, dang, that nigga didn't have no good dick anyway. I know the men gonna get mad at me for that. Is she pregnant again? Yes. This one right here is pregnant again with the 13th child. Not the one that's up now, this one. So this is Proud Mommy of 12. Y'all go look her up. Go check her out. Her family, she has a beautiful family. Don't get mixed up in that shit though. Okay? Because lots of us have beautiful families. So she is pregnant with child number 13. Yo, yo, yo. I can't fucking believe it. And this one right here, how many she has? 10. I think y'all said 10. You think you think she's trying to catch up with her and she decided to pull ahead? Because that's what I think I think Strong Mommy and Proud Mommy is going head to head. They're trying to see which one is the best. So she got 13. She's pregnant with number 13. She just had number 10. This is ridiculous. And I'm sorry, ladies. This is hurtful in our community. Not because they have so many kids. It's down the line. If you're not educating your children on certain things because you're too busy because they have too many of them, then they don't get the education that they need on certain things, right? And that shit hurts us as a community down the line. My children or my grandchildren. So should she having babies still when I'm having grandkids, the same age as my grandkids, they're gonna affect my grandkids. Um, yeah, society. I probably won't even be here anymore. Okay. Shit. Anyway, I'm about to go, y'all. I done beat up on them enough. Latasha Octomom was married. Yeah, Octomom was married. But Octomom, woo! Now let's talk about Octomom. I'm glad y'all mentioned that. They went after Octomom. What the difference between her and the female is not the yeah, they're not the same thing. Octomom had a whole different situation. Octomom did that shit and for money. We all know publicity. Remember, didn't she had her babies through what they call it? That when they put this, um what is it called, y'all? Because I'm into having kids the normal way, but y'all know what I'm talking about. She in fertilization or whatever, right? And she ended up pregnant with a lot of babies. Now I don't think that she knew that all of them would become fertile, because I think what happens with these women is that they put as many in you knowing that most of them will not survive. And with her, they ended up surviving. So she ended up having all them kids. Then she already had a shitload of kids already. But then these people helped her. Remember, she had a nice home, even though they didn't make her really wealthy, but she got paid for doing that show. Didn't she do a show for a minute? She was on a few things. She's been able to make money through her being the Octomom. I guess these women, for the little money they're getting here on YouTube, I guess, are we saying that they're in the same predicament? They're on YouTube and people giving them donations. I'm not against anybody giving donations. Okay, I don't want y'all to think that. Listen, if y'all want to donate to them women, I'm sure they need it. And y'all, shit, I might even donate to them. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So I'm not. This is not about them making their money. Good for them if they're making money. If they got people helping them, that's even better. But my thing is, stop having them goddamn children. I'm not giving nobody no donation. If you still having children after today, like you already got 10, got one with 10 and one with 12. I'm not helping support nobody who just keep having babies after baby after baby after baby. I'm sorry, I can't do it, me myself. But I welcome everybody to go check out their channels. And if you want to show them some support, do that. But stop lying to them though. Stop telling them everything is great. Stop telling them that they look like they're good mothers. I'm sorry to let you know. No, I can show you a video right now where this woman right here, this is the Christian woman, right? She was in. It looked like she locks herself in this little area in her house when she doing her live streams. You can hear kids in the background. Like you probably can hear my grandchild. My grandchild's upstairs with his dad, right? He's up there singing and playing. But I hear her children. Mind you, her children not that old. So, and she didn't even go to check on him. Like she was just standing there. I could hear him in the background, yelling and whatever's going on. And she just sitting there talking about, oh, I don't know why they mess with me. They mess with me so much. I'm like, bitch, go and see what's going on with them kids. Like, go and check on them. That's all. Just peep in. Peep in. Shit. Yeah, I don't think she was married. I think by the time she had them children, she wasn't married anymore. Let me look her up right quick. Octomom. And I think that was sad too. How they made her famous because she was having all them guys. How in the hell was she even inseminated? Because I thought you had to be, I thought you either had to be wealthy to where you could afford that type of shit, or you had to, like you had to be married. But I guess they did start changing the laws. Remember back in the day, you couldn't even adopt a kid unless you was in a marriage or some shit. I think they changed all of that. But let me see, Octomom, here she go. See, her job is considered her as I just read it. She's a media personality, yo. She done made a career out of that bullshit. Okay. They say she is an American media personality who came to international attention when she gave birth to octuplets in January 09. What else they say? What is octuplets? That's 9? What that is? How many kids that is? God damn, yo. And then people were wanting to see it. They wanted to see it. Let me see what they said. Vandals threw a baby seat through the back window of her Toyota. Wow, there had a lot of people against her even then. Custody of them. So she looked like she had some problems with custody, which I'm wondering how they even got her. How this happened? Quickly, it's crazy, yo. Then she said she had $1 million in debts. This is crazy. I'm not gonna read all this shit, but I'm just wondering. Let me see. They say her jobs in June of 2012. She recorded a single. Oh, she did a single, an album, like a song. Let's do a duet. Look like she adult film. What? Wait a minute. She did an adult film, y'all? Are you fucking kidding me? Wait a minute. What? I did not know this. She got a. Did she get an award? Okay, so she got an award in 2013. The AVN Awards in the category of Best Celebrity Sex Tape. And it was called Octomom Home Alone. What? Wait a minute. They said she released a single called Sexy Party. Da-da-da-da. And she held her breast while surrounded by. I think I remember that. Okay, I think I remember something about that. I didn't know she did porn though. What you say? I'm not, I'm just shocked. This is crazy. What you say? I see, and I would like to know how her kids turn out, but I'm quite sure, she has a lot of help. And like they said, she's what they call TV personality. She gets jobs. It might not be nothing major, but it's still helping her pay the kids. She's only 44 years old. What you say? Wait a minute. She's young. Younger than I thought. Let's see. She was divorced in 08, and I thought she had those kids right after that. She had the kids in 09, but she got divorced in 08. And she got 14 kids. God damn. And I thought, isn't some of the kids something wrong with them? I think some of the kids ended up having Down syndrome or something. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I could have sworn when I saw them when they were a little younger, I was like, looked like something wrong with some of the kids. Okay. Anyway, y'all, let me get off of here. I don't want to beat up on these two women too much, but I do want to say, young ladies, I would like, you don't have to, if you can just answer the question for me. What makes you a good mother? I don't want to hear nothing about your hopes and dreams. I'm talking about what does it mean to be a mother to you besides pushing, people out of your vagina? See, and I wonder, Do you think you're a good mother? And will you be a good mother going forward? Especially being in the Black community. Do you think, how would you feel when all your kids are teenagers out into this world where a lot of this bullshit is going on? See, because I don't think you even gotten the harsh part of it yet. Right now, they in your house. Wait until they get a little older. What about when they become teenagers and they need to use the car that you don't have, so they can take their girlfriends and boyfriends out on dates? Like, I'm just wondering. I don't know. Listen, when my kids were young, I did all of those things. I took them to their football games. I was there at their football games. Anything that them people needed me to do at their schools or different associations that they were with, me and my husband was there. I couldn't imagine being able to do that for 13 kids. We did it with 2 kids, and both of my boys, believe it or not, they didn't even play the same sports. One of my oldest sons played football and ran track, and my youngest played basketball and swim team. And what else he did? Basketball, swim team. Is that all he did? I thought he did something else. Something else he did. He played football younger, but by the time he got to high school, he didn't play football anymore. He played basketball. So me and my husband sometimes were going separate ways. He would go to the track meet with him, and I was going over here to do some things with this son. Okay, I'm done. I would like to know, do you think you're a good parent? What makes you a good parent? Can you define what a good parent is? Because I think some of these young girls think as long as they not beating their kids to death, none of them died from hunger and shit, they think they're good parents. Okay, my grandson up there laughing. So I'm about to go up there and laugh with his little butt. Then I need to go because I'm sewing some masks and making a few things. I have a couple of rolling trays to make, so I'm gonna get on that. Um, yeah, y'all. I'm busy. Okay. So I'm out. Y'all have a good evening. Let me see what y'all saying before I leave. How do I do that? I think I go here and here. Yeah, right here. Okay. I am. What's going on? Who in the hell got crazy enough to have 14 kids? This woman right here. 14 goddamn kids. Let me show you. This one. Y'all go check her out. She not 14, 13. Her account here on YouTube is called Proud Mommy of 12. Go check her out. She just announced that she's pregnant with the 13th child. And it's weird that they call themselves proud mommies or strong mommies, right? It's weird. Because in order for you to be, you could be proud to be anything. Anybody could be proud, even, whether they winning, losing, or whatever, indifferent. But to be strong, to me, that means that you have the capability of making right decisions, that you are strong in your convictions, right? And you have put a plan in place in order to be strong. Strong doesn't mean you just opened your legs, had some babies, and just because you got pregnant, you had babies. That don't make you strong. Being able to just have babies while they're running around your house doing whatever they want to do, or they're not able. They got different type of parents. They got the parents, and these both are bad. They got the parents who don't let their kids be kids. They tell them to sit your ass down, don't move, can't go nowhere. That's not a good parent, right? And then they got the other good, no good parent that just let their kids do whatever they want. They run through the house, tearing shit up. You ain't got shit. See, in order to be a good parent, you have to know how to balance all that. You got to let the children be children so they can grow and learn and make mistakes and fall down and get back up. You got to be able to do that, and also teach them that they can't just rip and run. They have some rules in place, shit like that. That's what being a good parent is. You have to know how to balance. Okay, that's what being a good parent is. What they did you? What happened? The beauty, Cynthia and Estia. Okay, I'm coming to check it out. Everybody, Ebony Man is going to be talking about some things on his channel. I'm about to run over there real quick. Kiki Brown, what's going on? And I'm gonna go see because I'll be missing everything. Lately, I've been just creating a lot of things and taking care of my grandson when he's here, which is most of the time because I love him because he really do live here. Okay, and he's a handful, but I love him to death. Okay, now I'm going. Everybody check out Ebony Man. DC Purple Diva, how you doing? Y'all have a good one. I think she has a channel. Don't you have a channel, DC? The Purple, y'all check her out. Who else? Kiki Brown, how you doing? 12 kids and pregnant with number 13. Whoever nothing in these women needs to be locked up. You cold blooded for that one. My aunt had 8 kids in 2 marriages, 6 by one and 2 by another. She wasn't able to raise them correctly. The men didn't do their jobs even though they were husbands. And that could be just because, see, I didn't mention B Money, that's a good point. Because I never mentioned whether they married or not, right? I never mentioned, hey, you got all these kids, because it doesn't even matter. Like, even with me and my husband would not have been able to be good parents to 13 kids. Like, we had 2, and he was going one way with one, and I was going the other way with the other. And, we would meet up and decide who gonna do what the next weekend. And then when the kids was in high school, then it was different, right? But no, it has nothing to do with marriage. And then we do have some. Now let me also say there are some women on here that I know who have 5 kids. They're married and then taking care of the kids, but then and doing a good job, right? And then there's also women on here who have 5 kids and they're single mothers. And they are taking care of their kids the best of their ability. And I'm not here to shit on them women, okay? I'm not here to shit on them. But listen, if you can't tell me 5 and 10 is a whole lot different, that's a big difference, baby. 5 and 10, that's double. And 5 and 13, that's a lot of kids. Like, I'm just wondering what mind frame you have to be in to just consider that you're going to just continue to just keep having babies. Okay, even the Catholic Church. Now, back in the day, I don't think a lot of people know this. See, when I was a kid, and I'm talking about a teenager, this wasn't that long ago, maybe about 20, 30 years ago, the Catholic Church forbade birth control, right? A woman who was Catholic couldn't be on birth control pills. They even changed that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they realized that all these women, young girls, even women, including women, were having babies. They was having babies because the Catholic, they didn't believe in abortion, right? They didn't believe in abortion, and they also didn't believe in birth control. They had to make changes for the today's day and age. Because back then when a woman got pregnant, the man married you, whether by shotgun or not. You became a family. Now, I'm not saying that was good, bad, or indifferent, because for a lot of people that was a bad thing. But I'm just saying it curbed a lot of pregnancies. It curbed a lot of things that women was trying to be good girls because they know they were scared to get pregnant. Because if you got pregnant, you got outed. You got outed. Your mom them sent you somewhere else. If they didn't whip your ass. If they didn't murder your ass. This is a lot of shit that was going on back in the day. I don't promote none of that shit. But yes, my grandmother on my dad's side of the family had 13 kids. And my grandmother, no, wait. Do I got it backwards? Wait. My dad, on my mother's side, of the family, my grandmother had 10 kids. On my dad's side of the family, my grandmother had 13 kids. That's not my great grandmother. That's my actual grandmother. Okay. Big families back then was something that people did, and it also helped the family. Big families was a good thing back then. Big families today is not a good thing. It's exhausting. um, and we're not sufficient like we was back then. My grandmother they worked. My grandfather worked. On my mom's side of the family, none of them were teachers or doctors or none of that. Okay, I just come from a regular family. My grandfather worked on a railroad. My grandmother worked for people. I think she was like a nurse or something. To be honest, I'm not sure what my grandmother did. I know she used to take care of people. And I was thinking about that a couple of weeks ago. I don't know, was she a housekeeper, or if she was the one, the women who go and make sure the elderly people take their medicine and shit like that. I'm not sure. I think maybe all of that was included in her job. Where she sat with them, made sure that their homes was in order and they took their medicine. Today, I think that's a little different today. I think they call them something nurses, like uh, Roman nurses or some shit. I'm not sure. I bet they bathrooms stay fucked up. Oh man, let me get over here, y'all. Y'all got me rambling, but today is different than yesterday. Am I against these women having their productive rights? Am I saying they shouldn't have kids and somebody should stop them? No. What I am saying though, that they should stop themselves though, if that makes sense, right? We don't want the government to come in and start telling us how many kids we can have and can't have. It's not right. It wouldn't be right, because if I can afford to have more, then I should be able to have more. If I wanted a big family and me and my husband decide that, then we should be able to do that. But what I am saying though, that sometimes you could tell when people are mentally ill based on their actions. 13 kids, you're mentally ill. You're a mentally unstable young woman. And you with the 10, I'm sorry, but you also are mentally ill. And y'all need to go get some counseling to figure out what the fuck will make you do this shit. Because you only harmed yourself. And when I say by yourself, I'm talking about your children, your family line, your bloodline. That's all you harmed. And if you can't come and tell me, well, my family not hurt, okay. I bet you if we sat down and had a conversation with one of your kids when they turn teenagers, I bet you we'll find out that it's not all peaches like you gonna claim. We're gonna find out that somebody gonna be angry that they couldn't get something because you couldn't afford it because you have so many brothers and sisters. Then I could go on a field trip. Why? Because you couldn't afford to give them the money because you got so many of them. They're not gonna be able to do what other kids might be able to do because their mommy made a decision to have 10 of them. That's all I'm saying. Now, if I'm saying something that just don't make sense, y'all need to holler at me, let me know. Because maybe my thinking is fucked up. Okay? It could be. I could be in an alternate universe right now where my way of thinking is really the fucked up way of thinking. And having 13 kids when you can't afford them is the right thing to do. But anyway, y'all let me know in the comment section below if y'all think that my thinking is fucked up. Because sometimes the crazy people don't know they're crazy. You know what I'm saying, Kiki? I'm crazy. I might be crazy and just don't know it. I need y'all to inform me though, so I can correct so I can go get some doctor and give me some medicine or some shit. Her oldest daughter is a teen mom. She moved out and is pregnant again. Damn. See, that's what I'm saying. It's a repetitive. It's hard. It's a cycle. You know how hard it is to tell your kid don't do what they see you doing, especially if you constantly doing it. It's hard. It's hard. They won't even know if they could believe anything that come out of your mouth. They'll wonder, well, mom, you still having kids. You mean to tell me why can't I do what I want to do? You did what you want to do with your body. See? That's what I'm saying. I could say having so many kids, if you live on a farm. Oh, you can see, yeah, how that worked living in a damn 2-bedroom apartment. I don't even know how that worked. Hey, Warren. Tell you what is his name? I don't even know what his name is. Tell him I say congratulations on the 2020 being the 2020 graduate. I think I already told Danini that. But yeah, shout him out for me. Shout him out. Let him know congratulations, young man. Your life is now beginning. Tell him his life is now beginning. He's a man now. He's a man now. Let me get off here, y'all. I'm playing him out. I don't know. Can y'all imagine having 10 kids and just got evicted? Or I'm not sure if she got evicted because the stories are a little different, right? I know she had to move and she was living in a nice big house. But I remember when she moved in that she only been in there like a year. Listen, I have never lived in a place and only lived there a year because moving is a lot. It's a lot to move. And I don't have 13 people living in the house when we had to move 13 different individuals and they shit. So she was in one place. I remember when she showed everybody the house, this nice big house. I was like, yeah, good for you. Look like you're doing things. And then, but like 12 months later, you moving and people saying you homeless. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? That's instability. That's not what parents don't do that. You got that many kids, you need some stability in their life. They need to at least be able to go to the schools that they're going to, know where they're going in next year. These women are careless, reckless. That's what they are, reckless. Okay? Reckless motherfucking people. And they mentally unstable though. I'm gonna give them that. And because they're mentally unstable, I'm gonna leave them alone. I'm not gonna make no rap songs about them. I think I made up one earlier. I'm just saying. I forgot what I called it. I forgot what I said in it. But I'm going to apologize if it was real rude. But I'm going to just say this. You might be able to get some medication for your instability. Okay? Yes. I'm out, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Oh, and make sure y'all go check out type something. God damn it. Y'all know I'm talking about Ebony Man. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Ebony Man 2K. He says he's doing something right now, and I'm about to run over there and check him out. Hey, babe. How was your day? That's good. My oldest son just walked in from work. You got to go to second job?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Y'all, he went and got